Y'all are in for a treat. I'm gonna crank my tractor up, let it run for a little while. And I'm also gonna crank the L8000 up out there too and let it run. It's been about 2 weeks since I cranked that thing up. I love that old dump truck, man. That thing's just cool as heck. I like it. This thing hadn't been cranked since the weekend I hauled all of the rock over here from Kior, so we'll see what she'll do right quick. I'll let y'all watch all this with my Gorilla Tape in here. Tape the headliner up there. Let's get her cranked up here. That's what a diesel's supposed to do right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cummins power. 8.3 liter. Let it run for about 30 minutes or so. Yep. Yeah. Ain't nothing like the smell of an good old diesel. It smells good too. I mean, whew, wish y'all could smell that. That's Viagra in a smell. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I've been curious as heck about this. I just cranked this truck up. Whether where is it? Oh, there it is right there. Whether the High Torque Milwaukee will take these lugs off or not on this dump truck. So you can see none of them has been off at all on it, nowhere around it. And I have no idea when the last time any of these lug nuts were off. So if there was one to test it on, this is it right here. I want to see if it'll do it or not. We're gonna give her a whirl here, and then I got another test that we're gonna do too. What I've done is I've adapted it all the way up to a 1-inch drive, 33 millimeter. So let's see here. We're gonna get one on the bottom here first. Make sure y'all can see good. All right, here we go. Look at there. It took it off. I can't freaking believe it. I didn't figure it would do it with them not being off in a good little while. Right, let's put it back on. Alright, now let's try another one here. I've got it in reverse. If it don't come in reverse, what I did a while ago, if it don't come in reverse, I'll throw it in forward and hit it forward, and then we'll go back to reverse. Sometimes that helps a lot. So I've got it in reverse to start with. We'll see. All right, I can see it moving, so that's the reason why I didn't stop. I can see it moving a little bit. That's cool, right there. And of course, if I wasn't having to adapt it, if I wasn't having to put 2 adapters on it right here, it would help a lot on the torque on it. Because I'm losing a good bit of torque right there in them 2 adapters. That's one of those deals, you just gotta run what you brung, you know what I mean? All right, let me go up here to this one. What I'm gonna do on it, I'm gonna hit it just a second in reverse, and if it don't move pretty quick, I'll go ahead and throw it in forward and see if it'll if it'll break it or not. I got it in reverse right now. All right. That's forward, reverse now. It's moving, it's coming. See, there it is. All right, so I guarantee you if I had a 33 millimeter, it was a 1/2 inch drive, it would probably knock it loose right pretty quick. But with those two adapters right here that I've got on it, for any mechanics in the mechanic world that know, they know that's, you know, that's pretty daggum impressive that thing did that with those two adapters on it like that right there on the high torque. So I mean, can you imagine on the side of a daggum road, you can change a big truck tire with this thing right here. These were put on with a 1-inch impact with a 1-inch hose up there at the shop. That's what Dad runs, a big one. Let's see here. Of course, my battery wasn't full when I started. I didn't even check it when I started because I've been running this battery a good bit, but it's still, we're still halfway on the battery right now. Very, 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 very freaking impressive, man. Very impressive, Milwaukee. That's what I'm talking about. Let me hit these things again here and make sure they're good and stuff. I love the light, man. Love the light on the tool. See that light, how it's lighting that thing? Make sure they're good and tight. Beast mode, baby. Beast mode. All right, the Milwaukee stuff for me is it's simple to show off. Used it for years, and when they contacted me back at the end of the summer and asked if I'd do some stuff, you know, just doing what I do day to day like that, showing that stuff is it just goes hand in hand with what I do. And it's been I had held off on the impacts and some other stuff on buying that stuff, probably a lot like y'all, because I wasn't sure. I mean, when the cordless power tools first came on years ago, it didn't matter what brand it was. None of them were really like just exceptional stuff like top shelf or anything like that. And it's tough when you spend the kind of money that we were all having to spend for this stuff, and it was you getting less desirable results. You know, the batteries, they wasn't that good, and when they did go out, they were very expensive to replace and things like that. And the tools were decent, they got better, you know, but now, I mean, it's like they've thrown down the gauntlet on this stuff. I mean, the lithium batteries and brushless motors and things like that, and just the quality build of the stuff, and you put all that together and put it in the tool, and so it's been an incredible game changer for me in the fact that I'm quicker to do things because I can grab that tool out of my truck. I don't have to have an air hose or nothing like that. Just throw a battery on it. The batteries on these things run forever. I mean, I can pump grease. Holy smokes, I can pump grease for 2 months straight on one 5 amp hour M18 battery. In the impacts, I mean, even with a 5 amp hour battery on the impacts, even running these lug nuts on this truck, there's 8 on each wheel. I mean, you can run them all on and off, and you don't even touch the battery hardly at all. And it's just crazy the amount of technology that is there at our fingertips. It's very affordable now. So I looked yesterday, the stubby impacts that I did a review on, surprised me. I didn't expect them to do what they did. And when I looked on Amazon to see what that kit cost, that kit was $260. Well, that gets you the impact, it gets you a 4 amp hour battery and a 2 amp hour battery, and then a charger. Well, when you add all that stuff up together, and you get that soft case with it too, that is not that bad, because you can take that same M12 battery and it can go on any M12 stuff, whether it's the 2 amp hour all the way up to the 6 amp hour. The same thing with the M18 stuff. If it's an M18, that same battery will fit on any M18 that there is. So you can buy the little impact, which is right here, and you can buy the impact and you get 2 batteries with it, and then you can turn around and you can buy just the bare tools, the compact inflator. I think you can buy these for about 70 bucks right now. I've been doing it. And then you can use them same batteries. They'll fit right on this thing right there where that 2 amp hour battery is sitting at. So you can do that, and if you do it right, you can accumulate a lot of tools and just have a few batteries, because you can buy bare tool stuff, and you know, once you get set up on some batteries, and some of these batteries now, man, I'm pushing 3 years on them and they still ain't missing a lick on them things. So it's cool. I use YouTube just like y'all do to search things out, I look for reviews, stuff like that. I look for the hardcore reviews. I want to see something working, you know, just like what I did in these videos here. And when I see that and I see somebody and they're legit, you know, then that's when I make up my mind to pull the trigger and buy the product. So as I was reading through the comments, and I had some private messages sent to me, they said, it's a done deal, man. I've ordered one. I got one coming, you know, and this, that, and the other. And you can look through the comments and see what people are saying. And none of the stuff that I do is staged at all. I mean, I didn't plan on doing that. I walked down there and had done a chainsaw video, and I thought, well, I need to mess with those stubbies a little bit. So I just grabbed my camera, threw it on a tripod. Camera wasn't even fully charged up, and I just went to town on a mower. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna try this dump truck, you know, and see. But for the high torque impact, man, to take those lug nuts off of that dump truck like that, with the 2 adapters on it like that, just crazy. So I mean, you can have something in the palm of your hand that don't cost that much money compared to having a full-blown compressor, air hose, and a 1-inch impact that weighs 30 pounds, you know, and you can do it in the palm of your hand now, and that is cool stuff, very cool stuff. So hope y'all enjoyed the video today, and hope y'all have a good weekend this weekend. Looks like we're in for another wet, rainy weekend. We ain't working today. It's just there's no telling how much rain we had, and y'all gonna see some videos from that coming out. So y'all be good. All the clickable stuff's right down below. You can go to my Amazon link. Amazon's got good prices right now on the Milwaukee stuff, the Milwaukee batteries. If you're needing batteries, your best price on them is on Amazon right now. So you can click right there. I've got everything listed in my affiliate link right there, and you can surf through there very easily. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to do some more saw work with the 572. I've got it right here behind y'all. And I'm going to let y'all go. We'll catch y'all there. Later, taters.